Some families pass down heirlooms. Mine passed down disdain. My grandfather built Vance Innovations from nothing, but he always said I had the real business mind. When he died, the company went to my father, who promptly let his old friend Charles run it into the ground. I was the unrealistic one with my wild ideas, so I left. I built my own tech empire in silence. I watched for years as Charles drove my grandfather's legacy into the dirt, all while my parents praised him as a savvy businessman. The final straw was hearing Charles had taken out a massive loan against the company's assets, my grandfather's legacy, to fund his own lavish retirement. He was going to sink the ship and flee, so I decided to buy the ship. I orchestrated a hostile takeover through a series of shell corporations. My lawyers were pit bulls. It was over in weeks. The day the deal was finalized, my parents invited me to a dinner. A celebration, they said. I knew what it was. I walked into the dining room to find Charles, my parents, and Julianna toasting his successful sale and his well-earned fortune. "Alara," my mother said, feigning warmth. "Charles just sold the company. He's retired a very rich man. Isn't that wonderful?" I didn't smile. I placed a single folder on the table. "I know," I said. My father chuckled. "See, Charles? Even Alara reads the business news." I opened the folder. "I know," I repeated, because the corporate entity that just bought Vance Innovations for a fraction of its worth is called Elysian Holdings. Charles's face went pale. He knew the name. "And I said, pulling out the new business cards I'd had printed that morning, am the sole owner of Elysian Holdings. Effective today, I am the CEO of Vance Innovations. And Charles, your retirement package is hereby terminated for gross mismanagement." The silence was absolute. I had just fired my parents' hero and reclaimed my throne in the one language they understood: power.